connected like a website.
Stay connected. It's the Wild Minute on Wild 93.5.
What's up? It's your girl Amanda Wright for the Wild Minute, and today we got the super special takeover with my man Murs, the legend, the OG. What's up, Murs? How you doing?
What up, though, man? How you doing?
I'm good. Thank you, man. This is legendary, man. Pay Dues is back.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
And it's not only back in the IE, it's back in LA.
Yes.
Where it originated.
Yeah, where the first one was 10 years later. I don't know.
2006, right?
Yeah. So years later, we're back in LA for a second. Who knows?
Who knows, man? I'm over here like, is there going to be another Rock the Bells, too?
Yeah, you never know.
Okay. Well, dude, I mean, like, you see all these different hip-hop festivals going on right now.
Yeah.
Since Pay Dues, Rock the Bells ended. And it kind of seems like everybody's trying to fill this void of a hip-hop festival that you guys had before. Like, how do you feel about opening up a whole new chapter for the Pay Dues Festival?
I feel great. It's a challenge. It's hard to say. I didn't want anybody to come in and I don't say flatter us, as they say.
Okay.
But showing their our influence shows in a lot of the shows that have been trying. And I get it. Like, people need something to do. But everywhere I go in the city, I was living in Arizona for a while. So when I came back home, everywhere I go, at the Dodger game, at the gas station, everywhere I go, at what is it out in IE? It's the Citizens One Bank.
Citizens Bank Arena.
So I take my son to see Frozen on Ice.
Nice.
And the security guard's like, "What's up with Pay Dues?" I'm taking to see the Marvel superheroes. The lady ticket count. What's up with Pay Dues? What's so rugged? And I'm like, man, we kind of got to do this for the city. So the opportunity came up to get it started again, and it presented itself in downtown LA. I know we have strong roots in the IE. I love it out there, and hopefully we can do too. We can bring it back. But I also feel like there's a lot of people in the market, so it's a challenge to come up with a bill that wasn't too much like this one or too much like the other one.
Yeah, no,
back
for
in the day, we had like so much. Everybody.
You guys had the collective back in the day, man.
Yeah, we could just get everybody and give everybody rotation. So everybody's like, "Why I'm not on the bill?" I was like, "Because you just played this other thing 2 months ago." Why is it such a? Because he's playing 2 months after. So I had to look into radius clauses and all the fine print, and I think we dug up a really solid bill that's still not too old school and still not too new school, and hopefully I just like getting a group of different kind of people together to party.
No, for sure, man. And you know what really has spoke to me over the years from Rock the Bells and Pay Dues is all the new talents that you always break out on there, man. I mean, look at Kendrick Lamar. Years before, you had him on your bill, and look at him now, you know what I mean? Killing the game.
Yeah.
So how does that feel for you, like knowing that you are putting people on the map?
I mean, first I have to sit down and be humble. You know what I mean?
Sit down, be humble.
He was going where he was going without me.
True.
He was going where a lot of people. He got a lot of help from Dre, but that was mostly a cosign. Unfortunately, hip hop is a cosign culture. You know what I mean?
For sure.
And Dre refines talent. I've been in the studio with Corrupt, and I've been in the studio with other MCs. I've been in the studio with Snoop, and when Dre touches you, he coaches you. He makes you a solid MC. But I don't think Kendrick needed anyone's help, except for the Top Dog family. That family had it together.
Of course.
And I was just blessed to be put on. My brother Big Pooh from Little Brother said, "You go check these dudes out." And I remember, I'm really from LA, so he told me, he's from North Carolina. Pooh was like, "You should go down to Carson." And I was like, "Who?"
Carson.
And then I know Top Dog from being a legend in so many ways in the streets. And so when I heard this, now I was like, yeah, I'm from the blue side. I was like, I'm not really. And he's like, well, they got Schoolboy Q too. And I was like, okay.
This seems interesting.
I was like, that's cool for you because you're not from here, bro. But like, I'm gonna just wait till. So I had him on the show, and then I met everybody there, and then I felt comfortable going to the studio and laying verses for everybody because it was a new time in LA where not everybody was getting along. That's where like the streets and the rap, like you stayed separate.
Yeah.
And I was really happy to see young people working together regardless of what neighborhood they're from, and really working together, because sometimes you get people say they're from there and it gets together and it's a problem because they can't control each other's homies.
No, for sure, yeah.
And with Pay Dues, I had to do a lot of that. When I booked Nipsey for the first time, I went down to a store and I met with his family. And I was like, yo, like, this is the kind of function we're having out in the IE. You don't gotta bring, because people going to IE is real too.
Yeah, no, for sure, so yeah.
And I'm like, look, bro, when you come to my stuff, it's Cool Keith is gonna be there. Sage Francis is gonna be white people, and black people. It's a different vibe, bro. It's not. So I was like, tell me who you're bringing, and let me meet them, and let me explain to them. Like, you don't have to worry about nothing. And we always had a good time, no incidents out in the IE. And I think the dudes, like I said, IE is real too, and they never brought that type of environment to our environment. So it was just a cool place. And yeah, so Kendrick blowing up is great, man. And I'll say, you know, maybe I had half of a 1% maybe think something to do with it.
You know, just a little bit.
But you know, there's brothers like that from the I wish it didn't take paid dues or doctor. I just wish dope people would check out dope people. But that's why I created the platform for people like Kendrick, to people like Noah James from the IE, to people like Curtis King from the IE. You know, I just want everybody to get love.
Coming up next, though, we're going to be talking about Murs and his personal career. Keep it locked. It's Wild 935.
For more news and everything wild, follow us at Wild 935. Yo, don't be left out on the latest entertainment news and gossip.
Come and get it.
Stay connected. It's the Wild Minute on Wild 93.5.
That's what's up, man. And you know what's dope about you and this festival is it's all grassroots. You putting this all together. Like you said, you going down to Nipsey's shop and letting them know what's up about the show. So having that all on your plate and trying to juggle your career, how'd you manage this all, man?
Man, I didn't really. I kind of lost my career at the point, at a time. To continue the festival, and it was I don't know if the sacrifice was worth it, but I think it was the right thing to do.
Yeah.
And I'm happy to see the scene go, because the West Coast didn't really have an outlet. When I joined the team at Guerrilla Union, Rock the Bells was a very East Coast centric thing, and it took me pushing on my partner, because you play gangster rap and gangsters are gonna show up. But I'm like, you know, I remember doing Rock the Bells, and I had to stop doing paid dues because I was on Warner Brothers, and I wanted paid dues to be for independent artists. So I created something and used my money and time to create something for people that weren't me, because I was already on. Like I was in the building doing other things, so I didn't need paid dues, but I didn't want to forget where I came from. So I wanted to help the underground and the West Coast underground. And I remember bringing DJ Quick, because he mixed my album on Warner Brothers, and I had been sitting with him. And it was funny when I got with Corrupt and Snoop and all these dudes, they be like, yeah, we know who y'all are. Y'all just don't mess with us. And I'm like, we love y'all, man. Nah, the backpack dudes, they don't, y'all funny, so y'all weird. Y'all don't really, y'all Melrose with your shell toes and the Asian girls, and y'all don't really
Melrose with your shell toes.
And, you know, like, they're like, we want that respect, like, you know, and they all know each other, the Rakims and Corrupts and all. So I was like telling my partner, I was like, yo, I'm bringing DJ Quick out.
That's what's up, man.
He's like, all right, I don't know how that's going to go. And the crowd went 8. And they're like, I was like, yo, you see? I was like, he's just like Rakim or Wu-Tang to us. We like Wu-Tang and Dogg Pound. We like it all.
Yeah.
And then he's like, okay. So then I had Ice Cube and Psycho Realm on one, and you know, he was a little scared. I was like, it was Ice Cube, Psycho Realm, Dogg Pound, Raekwon, Jay Electron. I was kind of like,
dang, the mixture.
Yeah, and he was like, I don't know.
Yeah.
And then we have to work with the police department. So the police department's like, I don't know.
All these different ethnicities coming in one building.
And I was like, we're good. And then we were good. And it's like, cool. So next year I was like, E40, Black Star, like, cool. And I was like, Dipset, blah, blah, blah.
It's going strong.
Yeah, and I was like, I can start mixing stuff, because we all, especially in the era of the iPod and digital music, and, you know, stations like this, like, we listen to everything. Old, new, you know, underground, backpack, mainstream. So it was good. And then, you know, I think it kind of just worked itself out from there. People were just like, I can come and see everything.
Yeah, no, for sure, dude. And what I noticed too about you is like you really make it an importance to recognize the community and how the community's feeling about the music, and acknowledging their wants and their needs, and, you know, try to infiltrate that into your festival. So like, how important is that, connecting with the community back to the music, man?
I think that's why it's like, for me, it hurt my career, but I don't see myself as an artist. Like, you know, I don't roll around with a lot of people. I feel like I'm a servant to the public. Like, I'm a community servant. I'm a rapper, but I'm not a star. Like, I've never, and that's why I didn't really work on a major label, because I don't like the attention. I feel like I'm really just serving the people, and I listen, and I'm out there. People are like, why are you out here? Why are you doing walking? I'm like, man, I'm just like you. Like, you know, I bought tickets to the Big 3. I'm going to Dodger game.
Nice.
I could call and, like, you know, they've licensed songs for me. I can call and get seats, but I just want to see people and touch people, and that's how. And I asked them, like, who do you want to see on Pay Dues? Oh man, if Ozone Motley and Jurassic 5, and, you know. But then people say way out stuff, like, you know, I just want Silento and the Jizza to do. And I'm like, what? But, you know,
you're like, I can't get you that, and that's no promises, but you know.
But then I'm like, okay, well, who sounds like a mixture of that? Like,
yeah.
You know, or just, you know, seeing young people and be like, well, what are you listening to? And, you know, that's how I got up on Kyle, like 5-6 years ago. You know, like I was like, yo. Like, or Macklemore, like when he was super underground, because I listen and I ask kids, and and even older heads, like I just like, what do you guys want to see? So I like being approachable, and being a star and being a community servant isn't really the same thing, because you can't get out and I like just being able to go to Disneyland and wait in line and
being normal, going out on the street, not having to worry about none of all that.
Nothing.
I hear you, brother. But on that note, man, like speaking on the behalf of you being a servant for the community, what do you feel your responsibility as an artist is?
Man, I always felt like my responsibility as an artist is to be a unique voice. When I came up, gangster rap in LA was really, really, really popular. That's all. I used to go to New York. I remember going to New York to the Rocksteady anniversary. I was 17, 18, somewhere around there, and I'm in the middle of the Bronx where hip hop started, and I start freestyling, and I'm battling people, and I'm winning people, and the people, yo, son, this is my man's right here. Where you from? I'm from LA. You ain't from Cali. You don't sound like no Warren G, son. And I'd be like, bro, like, yeah.
There's different sounds in Cali, man.
Nah.
Yeah.
And it was hard. It was the Alcoholics.
Mm-hmm.
From LA, it was like the Alcoholics and
Freestyle Fellowship.
Yeah. And, that nobody was really getting up on. I grew up on Freestyle Fellowship.
Yeah.
But no one knew them.
No, for sure.
And then people don't realize, like, Freestyle Fellowship was rapping, but the whole group kind of broke up because one of the members went to jail for strong arm robbery.
Yeah.
But he was on the album talking about peace this and peace that.
Yeah.
He wasn't getting paper. He's from the J's, like right down the street. So it was like, yo, like we're real. We come from the cult. I felt like it was discredit to Ice Cube and them. I could have talked about Bloods and Crips. That's all I grew up with. All my homies is in jail selling dope, and and I participated how I participated, but I felt like, yo, he kicked in the door and did with something new. When Ice Cube did it and AZ did it, no one was doing that.
Yeah.
It was new, and that was what hip hop was about, being fresh. That's why it's called fresh.
Exactly.
And so I was like,
not biting no styles, man.
So if I tell his story, that gangster rap has a voice. Everybody in the world knows that LA has Bloods and Crips.
Yeah.
Like, so even though I'm living that, and like that's what people trip out. Like, I've never listened to the Black Star album. I don't listen to the Roots. Like, but I got this gig because I wanted to do something different. But I still E40 is my favorite rapper of all time.
Yeah.
But I don't make that kind of music out of respect for the people I like. And I didn't start rapping all fast like Freestyle Fellowship because I want them to have their own lane. So it was really, as an artist, I felt like I had to find something new. So I talk about girls and in a nice way, not the B word way.
Yeah.
Getting your heart broken, and comic books and skateboarding, and it wasn't too cool.
Everything about you, man, to express yourself.
Yeah, I have still a unique story within the grand narrative.
Well, we still got Murs hanging out with us on Wild 935. My name is Amanda Wright, and the next hour we're going to be talking about the new artist he's showcasing at this year's Pay Dues. Don't you touch that dial.
For more news and everything wild, follow us at Wild 935. Keeping you up to date with all the latest entertainment news, gossip, and more. Wow. It's the Wild Minute on Wild 93.5.
You always bring out newer artists, like, for example, G Perico. I know you got Rhapsody and Pilo on the bill, man. Pilo, he just came in, actually, the other day, too, for an interview.
Really?
Yes, but, I mean, like, as far as these new artists, what do you expect from them? You pick them out really nicely, brother. So who you think is going to go to the top now?
Man, that's the whole thing is I wish I could call it, unfortunately,
I think you can call it. Who you think's gonna be next?
Unfortunately, it's always who has the best cosign. You can't always see the cosign coming because we live in the cosign culture.
Yeah.
But
if you could call it by straight talent.
My Pinoy people, like, they need one. I want Pilo to have it, and the Bay needs something right now.
He's dope.
G Perico, I love it. I love the Jerry Crow. I love the movement.
He's like a new school DJ Quick.
Yeah.
He's totally
a really
new school.
East Side dude, and I just started bumping his music.
Yeah.
I really love it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I like to say, I'm on the streets every day. Like, I'm on Crenshaw and Imperial. I'm eating at these places. Like, I'm in the elements. So when I listen to his music, it feels like
home.
Yeah, home. Yeah. So I'm going to local on 103rd.
Hell yeah, and
Watts, and I'm like, pulling up with my son, and we're bumping it. Like, it feels like the city. So I want him to win too. And then Rhapsody,
Rhapsody, my girl, dude.
Because we need a woman.
She's co-signed for
she
sure.
Has the cosign.
Exactly.
So, and I was in the studio when you were just here a couple weeks ago, and being with her helped me get Jay Electronica on the bill.
Nice.
Jay Electronica's married, but
nice.
Most of all, she played me her album, which I can't even talk about because I don't know when it's coming out.
Okay.
But it's the best rap album I've heard this year, and it's a lot of dope records out this year. She's gonna compete, not the best female MC, not the best underground, not the best. It's just a great record.
She's just doing it, yeah.
Yeah, so I think she might be next, but you never call. Sometimes a guy named 50 Cent comes out of nowhere
Hey.
and sells 10 million records, you know?
You right, man. Hey, well, what else is to be expected for the Pay Dues Festival coming up September 16th and 17th, right?
Right.
Yes.
I just want, like I said, I'm a servant of the people, so I'm thinking about y'all like, okay, in the IE, we can't come back there. It was a beautiful venue. But if you come to LA, you can park your car at Union Station, get on the train,
yes,
and come through and drink as much as you want and take the train back, because it's right, the train station
literally
right
it's
there.
like one stop away, right?
Yeah.
Pershing Square.
Yeah, so boom,
Yeah.
get there, you don't have to worry about the DUIs, the traffic, parking fees, nothing. Just come party with us. And that's what I'm trying to keep the beer line short for y'all. You know what I mean?
And it's all ages, right?
It's all ages. Bring the family.
That's right, man.
And that's all. You don't have to worry about taking you had a couple beers, you get it on the train with your kids.
You
it gives you
good.
some time to like settle down. I think there's a mixture of the lineup, and people are actually complaining about certain artists, and I'm like, bro, guess what you can do? You can leave early.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
it's a 2-day festival. Come back tomorrow.
Yeah, come back today. Or
For
if
sure.
you don't like the dude that's headliner or the certain dude, go get a beer.
Yeah.
Walk across the street, and come back in. It's gonna be a fun day, man. And don't focus on out of 25 acts, if there's one or two you don't like, that's a bathroom break.
Yeah, no, I feel you.
Because it's only one stage this year, so.
Oh, damn, there's only one stage this year.
One stage. That's why we had to, it's not as diverse as I wanted it to be. It was really a challenge, but that's why you did 2 days. So it's 2 days, one stage each day, different acts on each day.
Okay.
Go to the website, see, maybe you don't want to come one day.
What is the website, if you don't mind, man?
PayDuesFestival.com.
For sure.
Come through and check it out. I think we created something that, honestly, there's a lot of big name artists coming to the city this winter or this fall, and literally you can see 25 acts for literally half the price of one rapper.
No, for sure, dude.
So I don't think you have much to complain about. I think it's about being excited and figuring out whether you want to take the train, the plane, or your automobile.
No, yeah, for sure, dude. And it's about the experience, man. Bringing the community together through hip hop, for real.
Yeah, I've had people meet their wife. You know what I mean? It's a day where you could bring your son out and he could put you up on G Perico or Rhapsody, and you can put him up on Raekwon and Ghost.
Yeah.
And, you guys can listen to Mozzie, or he could put you up on Pilo. You can put him up on Murs. Like, it's a day where to share experiences, or maybe your baby's mother. It's a time for you guys to make peace, and you can bring the kid and all go together. And she holds him while you watch Raekwon and Ghost. You hold her when she watch Lil Wayne. Like, I just wanted to. My family will be there. My son, my mom, my brother, my stepdad. Like, we come out deep. Probably my grandparents.
Jose gonna be there?
Jose's gonna
That's
be there.
what's up, man. Shout out Jose.
Shout out Jose. I am Jose 1.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Just bring the family, man.
For sure.
And have a good time. And get your tickets now, because it's a lot smaller than the space we had in the IE.
No, yeah, for real, dude. One more time, where can we purchase tickets? Where can we support the movement?
PayDuesFestival.com. Pay Dues Fest on IG, and Eventbrite has all the tickets, or we'll have them in some stores coming up real soon at my Mama Cleaners on Adams and Central.
Nice.
If you're in the hood, come through. I believe Amoeba, a couple of medicinal collectives, GCS Santa Ana. Like, we'll have some tickets, real tickets. We have real flyers.
I know y'all be street promoting, man.
Yeah,
Still doing the damn thing.
So I'll if you see me I have them in my fanny pack right now. Whenever
That's
you
right.
ask me to take a picture, you're getting a flyer, bro.
We gonna do that right now, okay, man? Well, that's about it. Make sure you guys check out Pay Dues Festival, September 16th and 17th, going down at Pershing Square. It is back, y'all, and hopefully we get Rock the Bells back too, right?
If y'all buy tickets, we can do anything.
That's right, man. This is Wild 935. We out.
Peace.
Stay connected. Follow us on Twitter and IG at Wild 935.